So there are 8 babies in there, and 7 of them are dark babies, and one is a dark baby with like a light belly. So I wonder whose babies these are. One of the hard things about a colony is you have no idea who the mom is. It's not Pepper. You can rule that out because Pepper would have white fur pulled. It's not Ronwin because he's a buck, and it's not Rinna. So that leaves Lolo, Adelaide, Ivy, and Henwin, and Selah as potential mothers. So I guess I'll just keep watching the rabbit's behavior to see who's the actual mom. That's the problem with having a colony, is it's hard to tell sometimes. So I'm just gonna keep eyes on the rabbits and see their behaviors, and if like it changes or if I see someone nursing them. So, or like obviously if Henwin gives birth to another litter, then I'll know she wasn't the mom of this one. Then if everyone else gives birth but Selah doesn't, then I'll know she's the mom of this one. So I guess we'll just keep hoping that someone exhibits signs that they're the mom. So when we hold the babies, we take them out of the nest box and put them in this dish thing so we can hold them easier. But because it's cold, we're going to put some fur on top of them as well. So we're just doing health checks where you take a baby and then you just look at it, see if it's full, notice any scratches or anything on it, which this kit has none. Let's see if it looks full. Oh, yeah, here, stay still, stay still. The camera doesn't do a good job picking up motion. See that fat belly? Yeah, so good. He looks nice, and his little poop is nice. Like, if they had poop gummed up on their bottom, that's not good. So he looks good, and then we'd put him back in the nest because we've checked him. So this guy is the little runt. Oh, look, Henry is checking out the nest. She could be the mom. Okay, anyway, this guy is the little runt. He has not gotten very much milk the last feeding time. So, but we're not gonna supplement his feed with goat's milk or anything. We're not gonna force him, to nurse on his mama. We're just gonna let whatever happens happen. If he's too weak to survive, then that's okay. And if he makes it through and gets a good nursing next time, that's okay too. So we looked at these other babies before, but we didn't do a health check, so we're going to do a health check on these ones too. We triple checked, and there are 8 babies in here. Most of them are full and fat and fed. There is one that is a little less fed, but not like gonna die or anything. So it's doing awesome. And this is the nest that Selah had built a few days ago, but then we let Pepper out. Oh, Henwin or Rinna, that's you. These aren't your babies. Still have, because like Henwin's right there, like, what are you doing with my babies? But then Selah comes over and she's like, what are you doing? So I don't know who. Selah's in there digging a nest for when she's gonna give birth, maybe? I don't know. So I think later we'll wait a few days and then see if Henwin looks like she's in milk or looks any different, because sometimes it takes a few days for the rabbit's milk to come in. Though these guys look fed, so their milk should be in now. I want to make sure it's super apparent so that we don't accidentally guess wrong. So Miss Henwin is very appealing to Ronwin, our buck. He's chasing her, and she's hiding in the tunnels or in a thing, and he's following her. And he did the same thing yesterday when Rinna had just given birth, because he could tell they were ready to breed again. And she does look still, she doesn't look skinny, but she doesn't look tight like a balloon, how she was like a few days ago. She was so huge and tight, and now she kind of looks more flabby and loose. Like, she just had a lot of huge belly and then all deflated, but it's still there because she gave birth to all her babies. So I think if I had to guess one or the other, I'd guess she is the mom, because Ronwin isn't interested in Selah at all. So it's nighttime again, and we did our evening checks on both litters, and earlier this evening I noticed Selah was starting to build a nest. So Selah has built a beautiful looking nest in here. It doesn't look like she's pulled any fur, but there's a lot of paper shavings and other bedding material, so hopefully tomorrow she'll have some babies, or in the next few days at least. Alright, it's the next morning, and let's see if Selah had any babies. Nope, but there's a beautiful nest in there all ready for whenever she does. Put that back. Oh, she guarding it. You guarding your nest, Sayla? Being a good girl? So we're checking Henwin's nest, and look at those fat babies. They're so big.
This is the type of fat you might want on your baby bunnies.
Whoa, he's so full. All right, this is RINNA'S litter. We're counting. They are huge. So this morning we gave the rabbits some extra parsley stems we have, and then some sweet potatoes that were moldy, but we cut the moldy parts off, so they're enjoying their snack this morning. Hopefully that keeps them distracted as we're checking their babies. All right, which litter should we check first?
Youngies. Oh, big fatty. I think you've been fed. If not, you eat a lot at night. 7, 8.
Wow, they really are fat. Look at that. Here, let's find an extra fatty. Look at him. He's huge. Look at that belly.
This guy
belly,
can barely
belly,
move.
Huh? Oh, here's Mama saying, "What are you doing with my babies? What are you doing?"
We're just checking on them. Please don't step on them.
All right, so should we do the health checks now?
Sure.
All right, then let's get the next litter. It's really cool how much bigger these guys are. There's one day older, so I don't know if it's their mom or what, because they have the same dad, I think. All right, health check time for these guys, and we'll put them back in and put them away. So we finished checking on both litters, and there are no new litters born. So we'll come check on these guys again tonight, as usual. So I just added some dried lavender flowers in a bowl here. Just so happened to be that the morning that Rinna gave birth, and then that night Henwin gave birth, or like the next night, I put lavender and stuff in here. And so it could have been coincidence that was the same day that people started giving birth, but it could have been because of this, or that is helped by it. So we haven't had any more babies yet, and I don't know how far along everyone else is, but I just want to offer it here just in case they're overdue and they need help giving birth, and this is supposed to be a good thing to help overdue does give birth if they need to. And then while we have these sweet potatoes, why don't we give some to the tractor rabbits? So I mentioned this in a previous video, but in case you didn't see it, we moved Barlow out of the colony and replaced him with Ronwin, so now Barlow is in Ronwin's tractor, and then Ivanhoe is still back there. See, you didn't eat your pumpkin from last night, Barlow. Ivanhoe ate all of his. I guess you're still getting used to tractor life, huh? But you'll like those sweet potatoes. They're yummy. Yeah, let's give him an extra one. Yeah. And we've got plenty left over for future days, but we do need to use them up because they were moldy, so we cut off all the moldy spots, but we don't want them to sit so long that they get moldy again. So we'll have to use these up.